that question.
I'm good. I'm good. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Roger, thank you for being in Rotterdam. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Have you any idea, with the message you sent that you were coming to Rotterdam, what you created?
Create what?
Well, chaos.
Oh, chaos. No. Is it? I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I mean, I'm feeling a lot of excitement, and I heard ticket sales are great, you know, which I'm very excited for all the players here. But the field was already very strong with or without me. But it's nice to hear that, you know, fans and tournaments are really happy to see me. That's how you want it to be after all these years, that you have a good relationship with someone like Richard Krajicek or the tournament organizers. Everybody works very hard. I see a lot of familiar faces, actually, from way back when I used to come here. And it shows that there's a good working climate here at the tournament. I'm happy there's a bit of chaos then in that case, you know.
It's positive.
It's a positive, absolutely.
Let's go back a few weeks. We have to have it about the Australian Open.
Mm-hmm.
We expect everything always from you. Did you just surprise yourself?
I did. I totally did. Because the last time I defending a Grand Slam title is actually at the US Open from 2007 to 2008. So it was a long, long time ago. So I just figured, just because of these statistics alone, it won't happen. It's not realistic for me to defend a Grand Slam championships. But look, I knew I was feeling well. Off-season was good. Hopman Cup went really well. It was Belinda together. We played great. And and then all of a sudden, again, I really was able to play at a very high level and save best for last. Played a great quarter semis and then also finals. So also maybe got a bit lucky against Chung, him not being injured. But I was able to utilize my chances and play very well. So can't believe it, really, to be honest, that I was able to win 3 slams in 1 year. I mean, it's absolutely crazy, especially after the injury, to be honest.
It showed, of course, with the emotions coming out.
Yes, afterwards. You did see that at the end, exactly.
Well, I was commentating, and you made me cry.
Oh, so really? Oh, my God, I'm so sorry. No, but it was, look, I think the pressure I was feeling before the finals, it was, I've had it in the past, you know, where I knew there was so much on the line. Let's say like in 2009 when I was going for the all-time Grand Slam record. Pete Sampras was sitting right there in the front row, seeing maybe his record being broken. I won 16-14 in the 5th against Roddick. And look, it was just so emotional, you know. So I think when everything was... pressure, yes, and mostly pressure. And I think when everything's said and done in a situation like this, you know, first you're just relieved and happy you were able to withstand the pressure, and then happiness started to come out, you know, and I was just so emotional being able to speak to the crowd and thank everybody who has worked so hard with me, for me, and been supportive through, you know, there's always tough moments. Everybody is fighting their own battles, you know, I'm not the only one, so it was, for me it's nice to share, but it's a bit uncomfortable. I can't watch those highlights when I'm crying, it's terrible.
And then after, of course, I guess you took some days off to rest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had to.
Yeah,
yes.
And then when did you start practicing again?
So I think I took about 6 days off, and then I started to do one little small gym session, took another day off, had a little second gym session, maybe with a bit of tennis. I remember I had another day off, so at the end I almost had 9 to 10 days off. I mean, it was just about trying to stay in shape and not let everything that I've worked so hard for in the off-season and in Australia drop too far. So I also would have the opportunity to come and play here in Rotterdam, because we contacted the tournament shortly after the Australian Open and asked, you know, what's the chances that I can come to Rotterdam. Then also had to check with Dubai what was going to be the best schedule for me to move forward, and then eventually I took the decision to come here just because I thought it just was an ideal week for me. I was ready to go, excited to play and try to reach world #1 in a place that you know, I enjoy playing in. So a lot of stars aligned, and now I'm here, so I'm very happy.
You're a big sports fan. It's an interesting time, this time of year. You're from a winter sport country.
Olympics, yeah.
Are you following it?
I have a little bit. It's difficult with the time change. I always feel like it's never live. I like watching live, you know. But yesterday I was watching.
Don't do this week.
No, I won't be sleeping, and it won't help my tennis. But I was watching figure skating and figure skating yesterday. The pairs. I thought it was so beautiful. I love that. Then I was watching a bit of the speed skating, the fast tracks was going on in the circle. Yeah, I thought that was exciting also. And then I was watching a little bit of the cross country, where our great man Dario Colonia finished, I think, 6th. So I was watching his race a little bit. But no, I love it. I can't wait for the skiing to start as well. So yeah, in Switzerland it's a big deal, of course.
You're starting here Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
another important sports moment is tomorrow night, Basel.
Yes,
Manchester City.
exactly.
We're going to watch. Is that the reason why you play Wednesday?
No,
No,
it's
okay.
not. Actually, I think I have something going on around 7 o'clock. So I was thinking, like, all of a sudden I hear like, oh, Basel is playing, and then I always hope that I can make it in time. But I will be watching tomorrow night. I think it's going to be one of the great games for us during the season, of course. Manchester City being one of the great clubs in the world right now. Basel's had a tough season, but a good one in the Champions League. It's been absolutely amazing for us. So I wish them always the best. They know that. I don't need to say it, but I think it's going to be extremely difficult, you know, just because their quality is just incredible.
Well, we're broadcasting it, so if you want to watch it, you
yeah,
can watch
and
it.
at least I know where to watch it. Thank you.
Then to your match. I was just curious, when does your match preparation start? You know you play Wednesday night, but when
yesterday.
When yesterday?
I think
okay.
well, obviously upon arrival, you know, that's when it gets really like crucial, because you're getting used to conditions. The new tennis balls we're playing with, it's a different brand than what we played with in Australia or even at home. So getting used to that. That's why I'm practicing twice today, to get used to it as quick as possible. You know, doing the stretchings, doing the massages, getting enough sleep, sort of eating the right food, if you like, just doing everything right. So that for me really starts once I arrive on site at a new tournament.
And then practice-wise, if you go back to your younger years, sorry, compared to now, is there a difference in the hours you spend on court and off court? Is there a switch?
Well, in the off-season, I'd say I probably practice less, but with even higher intensity and higher quality, less breaks and so forth. So I can save the body in the process. It's always a matter of trying to stay injury-free. But I don't know, for the most part, it's actually not a big deal. I just think maybe my body needs a bit longer to heal from injuries. You know, that's the biggest difference I feel. And I just need to be more selective in how many tournaments I can play, what is the right amount of practice, what's not enough. But no, it's pretty much similar, to be honest.
Last question, towards your first round, Ruben Beemans, what's your expectation?
Don't know him that well, to be honest. I've seen him play a little bit, you know, but not enough.
You watched videos, or?
I will go and watch some videos, and then obviously listen to what Severin and Ivan have to say about him. They've seen him also play a lot of other matches. I know that he's played also Stan before, and I remember Severin watching that. So, but for me, it's just important that I remember or see again how he plays his forehand, how he plays his backhand, what does his serve technique look like. So at least when I go into the match, I know what to expect there a little bit. But for the most part, I would like to focus on my own playing, how I want to play, how I want to approach. It is indoors. It's not that tactical. Sometimes it's just, okay, play forward, play aggressive, and then see what happens. And I think I'll be better off if I maybe play this way.
It's great having you back.
Thank you very much.
Hope to see you many times.
Okay, I hope so too. Take care. Bye-bye.